अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय स्तनाय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। तत्त्वा सुदुस्तज्य सुरेक्षराजलक्ष्मी धर्मैष्टहारे वचसि यदगाधरणम् मायामृगं दैत्यस्य वन्दे महापुरुषते चरणारविन्दम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो यं प्रवदन्तमनुपेतवेदकृत्यं द्वैपायनविरहकातुराजीवाः पुत्रेति तन्मयतया कर्मविनेदोस्तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विष्णुभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वृंदाय तुलसी देवी प्रियाय केशवस्य च कृष्ण भक्ति हरे देवी सत्यवते नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। सभी बोलिए हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे। श्रीमद् भागवत कथा। आज हमारी कथा का द्वितीय दिवस। इज द ट्रांसलेशन गोइंग ऑन? यस, वी हैव योर ओके। आज हमारी कथा का द्वितीय दिवस। कल की कथा में भागवत जी के सार को श्रवण किया। भागवत जी का सार क्या है? श्रीमद् भागवत जी में 12 स्कंद।
Today is the second day of our Srimad Bhagavat Katha. In Bhagavad Ji, there are 18,000 shlokas. Bhagavad Ji is called as Mahapuran. Why? Because Bhagavatam is called as Mahapuran because it has 10 symptoms. See, from symptoms only we can understand. For example, suppose a person is a Vaishnava. So just by applying tilak, it doesn't work. So it works by the symptoms. For example, if person says that there is a demigod, then there must be symptoms of demigods as well. In the same way, Bhagavatam is not called as Puran but as Mahapuran by symptoms. So the 10 symptoms, the text which has 10 symptoms is called Mahapuran, and these 10 symptoms are
ये 10 लक्षण जिस ग्रंथ में होंगे 10 सिम्टम्स उनको महापुराण कहा जाएगा। इसलिए भागवत जी को महापुराण कहा गया, साधारण नहीं। दशम स्कंद भागवत जी का
10th canto of Bhagavatam is the essence of the complete Bhagavatam, entire Srimad Bhagavatam.
दशम स्कंद 10th canto, और उस दशम स्कंद में
And in that 10th canto,
भी बहुत सारे अध्याय हैं।
there are so many different chapters,
संपूर्ण लीला का उसमें वर्णन हुआ,
and especially there has been description of Krishna's beautiful pastimes, and there are 90 chapters in that canto. So
वैशिष्ट्य पता लगता है।
from these 90 chapters one gets the speciality of this 10th canto. In this 10th canto only there has been description of Krishna's birth pastime, childhood pastimes,
और फिर कैशोर लीला का वर्णन,
boyhood pastimes.
तीन अवस्थाएं बताई।
So there have been 3 stages:
और फिर किशोर अवस्था,
infant, boy, and then teenager.
तो इन समस्त का सार
Now the essence of all these different stages of Krishna's age, the essence is Kaishor, the young, the youthful Krishna, teenage Krishna. So Balya Leela, Paugand Leela, Kaishor Leela. So the third stage, which is Kaishor Leela, in which Krishna is in complete youth. He is complete teenager there. He is very beautiful in that stage, and with him Radha ji is present. So the pastimes of Radha and Krishna, divine couple together, that is the essence. And in the essence of that essence is the pastimes of Radha Kund and the glories of Radha ji's that we heard yesterday. Yesterday we heard the pastimes of Radha Kund in so much elaboration. So there was some details, maybe some devotees might not have understood, but it's okay. Today we will not give so much pressure, but little pressure, so that everyone can understand. Who is the compiler of Bhagavatam? See, Bhagavatam is eternal. Eternal means which does not has any beginning. We can't really calculate when it got created. If one says it started or it was written 100,000 years back, 20 million, trillion years back, no. Even while describing like this, it does not become eternal. Eternal means the one which is beginningless. There is no beginning. That is called Anadi, eternal. So Bhagavatam ji is present since eternity. So Krishna Dvaipayan Ved Vyas actually compiled Srimad Bhagavatam. It's not that he created or he began that. No. Now 10th canto is the ashray, it's the shelter, and that's why it has been said Krishna Naam. The 10th canto is Ashray Tattva, describing which Ved Vyas ji felt so much bliss. But in the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there has been description regarding that also. So try to hear this attentively. If you will hear that, you will understand. Otherwise, you will not understand. How many Vedas are there? One Ved got divided into 4 Ved, Atharva, Rig, Sam and Yajurveda. But Vedas, the knowledge present in that is kind of indirect. That thing which is very difficult to understand because so many things are explained indirectly.
वेदों की बात परोक्ष में, जैसे हमारे गुरुजी कहते हैं,
The description in Vedas are indirect. For example, our Gurudev used to say that a very beautiful blackish complexioned boy who has flute in the hand, peacock feather on the head, and ankle bells in the feet. Who is this? Narsingh Bhagwan, Ramji, Vara Bhagwan. Who is this? Krishna.
तो वेद सीधी बात में कहते हैं,
So Vedas, they don't talk directly,
वेदों की
instead
बात
they
को
talk
सरल
indirectly.
सहज समझने के लिए
Now to understand those points and explanations of Vedas directly and easily, Sri Ved Vyas ji, he compiled 18 Puranas.
फिर उन पुराणों में बहुत
And
सारे
in
ज्ञान,
those Puranas, so many histories he wrote, so many different pastimes, so many different descriptions, and so many activities have been described there, in which when a jiva perform, he can attain Swarga, heavens, higher planets. And that's why it has been said that these Puranas has some kind of impurity. What impurity?
कहीं मिश्रण हो गया है,
Wherever there is some kind of mixture, like there is bhakti topics also, plus there are some other material solutions also from suffering, like some rituals, some customs to attain higher planets. So these mixtures actually make Puranas impure, but Srimad Bhagavatam is completely pure. There is only one point which has been described, and that is the service to RadhaMadhav ji. And that's why in Puranas there is some impurity of attaining heavenly planets, which is not favorable for bhakti.
बहुत सारे ऐसे व्रतों का वर्णन हुआ,
There has been description of so many different kind of fastings. And then Shri Ved Vyas ji, he wrote Upanishads and then Mahabharat.
जिस महाभारत ग्रंथ
That Mahabharat book which no one wants to keep in one's house. Is there any house which has Mahabharat Granth? Raise your hand. Only two Mataji has.
कोई घर में महाभारत ग्रंथ नहीं रखते,
No one keeps Mahabharat Granth in the house. Why not? We all know the reason.
झगड़ा लग जाएगा, तो जैसे तो घर में झगड़ा लगता ही नहीं, बड़े शांति से रहते हैं सब। महाभारत जैसे सात्विक सुंदर ग्रंथ को घर में नहीं रखा, इसलिए नहीं रखा कि इससे झगड़ा लगेगा।
So one is not keeping Mahabharat in the house thinking that there will be fighting in the house. So everyone is fighting in the house and they are not putting Mahabharat in their house thinking that it will be the cause of fighting. And I can prove this that each one of you has Mahabharat in your house. See, how many of you have Bhagavad Gita in your house? Everyone has. Wow. What is Bhagavad Gita ji? It is a part of Mahabharata only. And when Mahabharata came on television, everyone saw with so much enthusiasm. Why did you watch? Now people will think, oh, actually I watched, that's why I am fighting so much in my family. Don't consider like this. That house in which beautiful books like Mahabharata will be present, where Krishna's pastimes are there, which has been written by Ved Vyas ji, which is Satvat Granth. Keeping it, reading it, in that house there will be no fighting. Nobody tells this. Ved Vyas ji wrote this also, so that people can understand a little bit of Krishna's pastime in easy way. And then Ved Vyas ji wrote Brahma Sutra. Writing all these things, Ved Vyas ji's heart is still not satisfied. He's little bit distressed. See, if someone reads so many granth and writing so much, still if he is unsatisfied, there must be some issue. See, when a person starts eating, as soon as the person starts eating, from the first bite itself, three things happen. What happens? Three things happen simultaneously. Tushti means Tushti, Pushti.
satisfaction.
Tushti means satisfaction.
पुष्टि मतलब
Pushti means
शरीर
nourishment.
को पुष्टि की प्राप्ति होती है, नरिशमेंट होती है। एक बार मैं अमेरिका में ह्यूस्टन में था।
Once I was in America, in Houston. Maybe they'll be seeing live also, so they'll laugh when they'll hear this. We had a program in some house, and I told that, see, when we eat, as soon as we take the first bite, three things happen. First is satisfaction, second is nourishment, and third is susti. Susti means feeling lethargic. Because when we eat, we feel very much lazy and lethargic. So I told that no, it's not lethargy. Third thing is something different. First is satisfaction, second is nourishment, and third is that our hunger reduces. Hunger keeps on reducing, subsiding. So in the same way, Bhakti, Parishanu, Bhav, Virakti, when we perform sadhana, then three activities, three things happen simultaneously. By doing sadhana, bhakti also happens, experience of Lord also happens, and one develops detachment from the material world. All these three happen simultaneously. If any one of it is not happening, there is some issue. If we are not developing detachment, there is some issue. If we are not developing some realizations, there is some issue. That's why this example is there. Ved Vyas ji wrote so many granthas, scriptures, still his heart is unsatisfied. Some deprivation, something was missing. Now, many times what happens that we ourselves do not know what is missing in our life. So, Ved Vyas ji, with a very restless heart, he is sitting on the bank of Saraswati. See, these rivers are very great in our India. Yesterday I told different holy rivers. Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Kaveri, Narmada, Godavari. They are all so pure rivers, very purifying, Patita Pavani, and especially Ganga ji. The glories of Ganga ji is that she is Patita Pavani. She is the one who purifies the sinful like us. What is the Swarup of Yamuna ji? Now this is the special thing. What is the Swarupa of Yamuna ji? When that Yamuna ji flows in Vrindavan, then she becomes Vishakha Sakhi. Else, or she is the one who fulfills all the pastimes of Radha Krishna. But that same Yamuna ji, when she comes out of Vrindavan, Vraj, she becomes Patita Pavani. Her Swarup changes. In the same way, Saraswati ji. Although Saraswati ji has disappeared, see, Rishi Munis, the sages, they used to reside on the bank of Saraswati, and those who take bath in this holy river of Saraswati, they get spiritual knowledge just by taking bath inside that. So, every river has different speciality. Ved Vyasji is sitting on the banks of river Saraswati. He has written Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, Mahabharata. Is it easy? It's a great project. Such a big project. Even after writing this, finishing all these projects, great projects, his heart is very restless. And seeing such state of him, see, when a disciple's heart becomes very much distressed regarding his own spirituality, and he is very unhappy and sad, and he really wants to feel inspired, then at that time of the life, a Sadguru, a pure Guru comes in the life. Either he will come in the dream and give some orders and inspiration, or he will come directly or indirectly and give the teachings and instructions. If in the heart of the disciple there is such pure mood and desire to grow, So seeing this state of Ved Vyasji, the guru of Ved Vyasji, that is Naradji, could not really stop himself. Naradji is the guru of Ved Vyasji also, who, while playing Veena, while glorifying Hari and distributing the love for Godhead in the whole world, Shri Naradji is coming from the celestial sky. And when Ved Vyasji is watching Naradji coming, the disciple, it's the duty to stand up and greet the Guru. So Ved Vyasji, although is the empowered incarnation, even Naradji also is empowered incarnation. But in that incarnation as well, there are different categories, different levels. One, empowered incarnations are those who has this kind of absorption that I am the Supreme, I am the Lord. And there is different category of empowered incarnations which has this mood that I am the devotee of Lord. For example, Naradji, Sanak Adi, the four Kumaras, they are empowered incarnations. What is the meaning of empowered incarnations? A special jiva like us, a special jiva, not jiva like us who are conditioned, a special jiva who has never been conditioned, such liberated soul, such special soul, when the Lord imparts some potency in that soul, that is called empowered incarnation. So the Naradji, he never said that I am Ishwar, I am Supreme, I am the Lord. The four Kumaras, they never said like this. They have the mood that we are devotees. I am a devotee of Lord. For example, Kapil Bhagwan, he is empowered incarnation, and Kapil Bhagwan has this true ego, has this mood that I am the Lord. Satam prasangam mama virya samvida. That's why he said this shloka to his mother Devahuti, that, oh mother, just go near sadhus, reside near them and hear my potent Hari Katha. There is the mood of being the Lord. That's why Ved Vyasji is also Shakti-Avish avatar and Naradji also is Shakti-Avish avatar. But the relationship of both of them is that Ved Vyasji is the disciple and Naradji is the Guru. So our parampara is Naradiya parampara.
अच्छा, नारद जी ने भागवत की शिक्षा कहां से धारण की? वो तो चतुर कुमार, सनक, सनंदन, सनातन, सनत कुमार, इन चारों कुमार से भागवत जी के महात्म्य में आता है ना, भक्ति देवी के कष्ट को दूर करने के लिए नारद जी ने कुछ चेष्टाएं की, प्रचेष्टाएं की, और फिर उनको चार कुमारों का दर्शन प्राप्त हुआ और उन्होंने ही कहा कि भागवत सप्ताह का आयोजन करो.
So now, regarding the glories of Bhagavatam, see, Naradji, he gets the knowledge of Bhagavatam from four Kumaras, and four Kumaras who are the sons of Brahmaji. From where did they understood Bhagavatam? From Shesh. In Bhagavatam ji, it has been described that four Kumaras, they went near Mandakini river and then they hear the glories of Bhagavatam and the pastimes from Shesh. See, these four Kumaras, while taking bath, their hair gets wet. So, why their hairs are wet? Because Mandakini river is like Charnamrit. If it is coming on the hair, why to dry it? And second is, if we just sit and make the hairs dry, then in that particular period of time, we will miss so much of Harikatha. So we don't have time to dry our hair. Let's just go at once to Shesh and hear. So, the stream starts from here. Who is this Ananta Shesh? Ananta Shesh is the expansion of Baldev Prabhu. Now, Baldev Prabhu, And Srimad Bhagavatam is Krishna's Swarup.
तो सब समय बलदेव जी
So
कृष्ण
all
की
the
सेवा
time Baldev ji is serving Krishna and being Ananta Shesh.
भागवत जी की जो वर्णन कर रहे हैं वो
The description of Bhagavatam that he is doing, it is service of Krishna. So this is like a Guru Parampara. It's Bhagavatiya Parampara. That how Ananta Shesh, who is like the expansion of Balaram ji, is elaborating Srimad Bhagavatam in front of 4 Kumaras. Now, when Narad ji came in front of Ved Vyas ji stood up. He welcomed his Guru, Narad ji, and in front of him, he just sat on the ground.
गुरु नारद जी ने
Now, Guru Narad ji,
शिष्य वेदव्यास जी का मुख देख
he saw the face of disciple Ved Vyas ji. And just while seeing the face of Ved Vyas ji,
वेदव्यास जी से प्रश्न कर दिया
he asked this question to Ved Vyas ji,
क्या बात है
that what is the matter?
जिज्ञासतम अति अद्भुत सनातनम अथापि शोच से आत्मकृताम एव प्रभु नारद जी ने वेदव्यास जी को प्रभु कहकर संबोधन किया
Narad ji called Ved Vyas ji as Prabhu. So like Guru told the disciple as Prabhu. Why? See, this is the glory of Ved Vyas ji because he is the empowered incarnation. So he is respectfully called by Narad ji that, oh Prabhu, you wrote so many scriptures, so many texts.
अपने शिष्य वेदव्यास जी को डांट भी लगा
But Narad ji also chastised his disciple Ved Vyas ji
ये आपने क्या कर
that, hey, what did you do?
पुराणों में पहले से ही
In Puranas, already
आपने इतने प्रयोजनों को लिख दिया
you have given so many goals. Do this, you will attain heavenly planets. Do this, you will attain higher
ये
planets.
आपने क्या किया
What have you done?
कहीं पर भी निवृत्ति मार्ग का वर्णन नहीं किया प्रवृत्ति मार्ग का वर्णन किया समझ आ रही बात
You have everywhere described Pravritti Marg. Pravritti Marg means indulging into some particular activities to attain great merits, higher merits, like heavenly planets and higher planets. So, Guruji in this way chastised the disciple that this is the reason that why your heart is unsatisfied. So, here Vedvyas said that Guruji, I wrote the descriptions of Krishna's pastime in Mahabharata type Granth also. And also somewhere I have described in Puranas also. Naraji said, that is fine, but
श्री कृष्ण की वृंदावन की ब्रज की लीला का वर्णन नहीं किया
you have not described the Vrindavan pastimes of Krishna and that's why your heart is unsatisfied. Vedvyasji asked that is there any difference? In Mahabharata there is Krishna's pastimes described.
महाभारत वाले
Naraji said that I am not talking about Mahabharata Krishna.
वृंदावन बिहारी
We are talking about Krishna who is Vrindavan Bihari, who is RadhaMadhav, Radha Kant. I am talking about him.
अब देखो यहाँ पर
Now see, here
नारद जी ने एक ही शिष्य चुन लिया वेद
Narad ji just chose one disciple, Vedvyas.
उन्हीं को ही सारी कथा सारी शिक्षा दे रहे हैं
He is giving all the teachings to him only. And through him, in the whole world, Bhagavatam got preached.
वक्ता यदि शुद्धदेव गोस्वामी जैसे हों श्रोता परीक्षित जैसे हों
Our Gurudev used to say that if
सारे
speaker is like
विश्व का
Shukadeva Goswami and hearer is like Parikshit Maharaj, then the whole world will get benefited. When the speaker and listener, they both are very qualified. We feel that, oh,
तो फिर कहने में
the listener should be 10-20,000 people, then it will be so much inspiration to speak. We completely depend on the listeners.
तो एक ऐसा
But
श्रोता हो जाए
one that listener,
क्या बात है
then what to speak
कैसा
of?
श्रोता
What kind of
श्री
listener?
कृष्ण ने भी उपदेश दिया
Sri Krishna also instructed, and his instruction is Bhagavad Gita.
श्रोता कौन हुए
Who is the listener?
हाँ? इतने सारे कुरुक्षेत्र में खड़े हुए राजा वो श्रोता हुए
All the kings standing in Kurukshetra, they were the listener.
मेरे को पता है आपको भी पता है ये कहने का ढंग है हमारा तो एक ही श्रोता अर्जुन
So just one listener, Arjun. That's it.
लेकिन वास्तव में अर्जुन को नहीं कहना था
But actually, Krishna did not want to instruct Arjun. He wanted to instruct the whole world. But through Arjun, he instructed. He just got one listener, Arjun.
और उनको संपूर्ण उपदेश
And
सुना दिए
he gave all the instructions and teachings to him. Whole Bhagavad Gita, all the teachings, Atma Tattva, different instructions regarding spiritual life, one's own devotion, how to perform Krishna's devotion. He himself told that, oh, if one gives me just one leaf, flower, some water, some tulsi leaf, I just very lovingly accept that. Regarding his own bhakti, he said, Ananya Chintyanto Mam Je Jana Paryupastre Tesham Nitya Vyuktanam Yogashem Vahamyaham. Just do one pointed devotion to me, then I will maintain your everything.
और मन मना भव मत भक्तो मध्याजी नमस्कुरु, मेरे प्राप्ति का उपाय क्या, मैं क्या चाहता हूँ आपसे, अपना मन मुझ में लगा दो, मेरे भक्त बन जाओ. So what do I want? I want that you just apply your mind within me. You pay obeisances to me. Sarva dharman parityajya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Just leave all other righteous act and come surrender yourself unto my lotus feet. So Krishna is saying that, Arjun, everything has been said by me. Now you say something. Now Arjun said, what do I have to speak? Krishna said, Kaunteya pratijane naame bhakta pranashyati. Oh Kunti Putra, oh son of Kunti, just announce this, that my devotee never perish. Arjun said, wow, everything you are saying yourself, now you could have said this also by yourself. Why you are telling me to say this? Krishna is saying, Arjun, you are my very dear. Priyosme. The Lord himself said, Arjun, that, oh Arjun, you are my very dear. If you announce this, that my devotee will never perish, then I will give up my life. I will do everything to protect these words that came from your mouth, that will come from your mouth. I can actually break my promises, but the promises made by my devotees, I put my all strength to protect those promises. So that's why don't worry, just speak this up. Just announce this. Who is the speaker of Bhagavad Gita? Krishna. And listener is only one, Arjun. Sri Shukdev Goswami is speaking Bhagavatam. Thousands and thousands of sages are sitting, but with what goal? Only one goal, to get one that listener like Parikshit. But this pastime of the Lord, it is so nectarian. It is so nectarian that right now we might not be attaining the knowledge or the nectarian taste, but it is so nectarian that the Lord himself gets inspired to become the listener of such Harikatha. That personality who is the speaker, he wants to become the listener. This is the point we will hear. Shramanti Gayanti Rananti Sadhava. That same Bhagavan who is speaker, who speaks Gita, who gives instruction, he desires to become the listener. Listener where? Wants to become the listener in the group of devotees. What kind of group of devotees? So 3 examples. One example is Shri Bilvamangal Thakur. श्री बिल्वमंगल ठाकुर, मैं कथा में उसमें विस्तार में नहीं जाता. बिल्वमंगल ठाकुर जी ने अपने हाथों से अपने नेत्रों को बाहर निकाल दिया. श्री बिल्वमंगल ठाकुर just नेत्रहीन हो गए. Pierced his own eyes. He became blind. Blood is coming out from the eyes and he is walking towards Vrindavan. And for what? What was the reason that he pierced his eyes? For the satisfaction of Krishna, just for Krishna Bhakti. Krishna was the center to pierce his own eyes. And when he is going to Vrindavan, on the way itself, a little Bal Gopal Kanhaiya came and held the hand of Bilvamangal Thakur and asked, "Oh Baba, where are you going?" He said, "I am going to Vrindavan." "Oh, I am also going to Vrindavan. You are not able to see. You are blind. And I am the one who gives path to everyone.
I will hold your hand, I'll take you to Vrindavan. So that boy took the hand of Bilvamangal Thakur in his hand, and when Bilvamangal Thakur got the touch of that little boy, he felt such a great bliss and ecstasy. He felt that I have already got the touch, experienced the touch of many people, many women, but I never felt this kind of ecstasy as I am feeling the bliss and ecstasy by the touch of this little boy. And then Shri Bilvamangal Thakur, he is speaking so nice, beautiful shlokas, chain of shlokas. Shri Bilvamangal Thakur is sadhak. He is a devotee. He is a practitioner. He is not sadhak of sadhan bhakti, but he is the sadhak of bhav bhakti. He sang such shlokas whose listener is just one personality, that is Krishna, and those shlokas were like nectar to the ears of Krishna, and that's why the book became Krishna Karnamrit. Krishna Karnamrit. Karna means ears. Krishna Karnamrit. That which is nectarian to the ears also. So such beautiful Granth he wrote. So here who is the listener? Krishna is the listener. Such a great speaker like Krishna, he has become listener today. And hearing his own qualities, hearing his own glories, he is finding it so blissful like nectar. Second example is Surdas ji. This Faridabad is actually the birthplace of Surdas ji. The name of Faridabad, it came later, but this is actually the place of Surdas ji. That personality who wrote so many poems, so many different poems for the Lord. And when he sings those poems, who comes to hear? Only one listener comes. Who is that listener? Shri Krishna himself. Shri Krishna sits in front and relish the poems of Surdas. When we water roots of the tree, then the whole tree becomes completely green. So, when a person gets one such listener, then the whole world gets benefited. So, in the example of Bilvamangal Thakur, Krishna became the listener. In the example of Surdas ji, Krishna became the listener. And then there, in Vrindavan, in the group of gopis, that Krishna who is present in the mid of the gopis, and when the gopis sang that Gopi Geet, who is the listener? Here the speaker are gopis. See, Narad ji said this thing in to Vedvyas ji, Shranvanti Sadhyanti Gayanti, that their speaker are gopis and listener is Krishna. Krishna is hearing the heart of gopis. Gopis are singing Gopi Geet.
Shri Radha Madhav, Gaudiya
गोपियां इतने सुंदर सुंदर श्लोक गा रही हैं।
Gopis are singing such beautiful shlokas, singing, and the name is Gopi Geet,
श्री कृष्ण ही
to
श्रोता
hear which Krishna himself became the listener.
ऐसे अनेक उदाहरण
In this way, there are so many different examples that the speaker becomes the listener, and becoming the listener, what he is listening his own qualities, own glories.
बड़े सुंदर गोपी गीत रूपी श्लोकों
So beautiful, Gopi Git shlokas, Krishna is blissfully hearing them.
सूरदास जी के निकट अपने ही पदों को
Near Surdas ji, he is hearing his own glories very nicely. With Shri Bilvamangal Thakur, Krishna is relishing his own Rupa Madhuri. He could not control himself. So when he came as Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came near Gadadhar Pandit, and there he is hearing the Katha of Bhagavatam. That Mahaprabhu ji, who is the combined form of Radha and Krishna, on the banks of Godavari near Rai Ramanand, he is hearing Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva himself. This Bhagavat Katha is so potent, so strong, so great and virtuous that it makes the Lord also bound to become a listener. This is the glory of Krishna Katha, that same Krishna Katha, if Krishna himself hears, and in that also, if he specially hears Braj Leela, then he becomes so much ecstatic that he transforms into Jagannath Ji. That Krishna who is Tribhanga Lalit, who plays the flute, his hands get shrinked, his legs get shrinked, his eyes get wide open and becomes Jagannath Swarup. All glories to Jagannath Ji. You seen Jagannath Ji? How his form is. Krishna hears his own Madhuri, his own pastimes of Braj, and he becomes Jagannath Ji. Such is the potency of Bhagavatam. That's why today Narad Ji, the Katha that he is speaking, and who is the listener? Ved Vyas Ji. He told, "O Ved Vyas Ji, let me tell you why your heart is unsatisfied. You have not described the pastimes of Vrindavan." Shri Narad Ji said, Ved Vyas Ji said, "Guruji, can you elaborate?"
कैसे कहा गया? जैसे कभी कभी शिष्य आकर बोलता है, गुरुजी ये कैसे कह दिया, जरा इसका उत्तर देना तो। ये उपाय ठीक नहीं, ऐसे प्रश्न नहीं किया जाता। श्री कृष्ण स्वयं अर्जुन को गीता जी में इसका उपदेश दे रहे हैं। Shri Krishna is telling how to question in Bhagavad Gita, telling, "O Arjun, tat vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadishyanti te jnanam jnaninas tad darshana." What is the procedure of asking questions? Pranipat, first pay obeisances. Then serve a little bit. And then you will become qualified not to ask question, but to pose a question, not to challengingly ask. The question will be asked by Guruji to disciple. But pariprashna means with so much humility. The disciple says that "Oh Guruji, you must have told the right thing only. I only did not understand. Can you please explain a little bit more?" Or Prakishta Rupena Prashna means the question has so many twists. There can be many answers to a particular question. So which answer is perfect for this question? सटीक मतलब टीका सहित। साधारण भाषा में सटीक कहते हैं हाँ एकदम एज इट इज, यथारूप। लेकिन यहाँ पर सटीका, टीका सहित इसका उत्तर क्या होगा? आचार्यों ने क्या कहा इसके संबंध में?
So,
इससे परिप्रश्न से
the acharyas,
नारद जी कह रहे हैं, वेद व्यास जी, अब इसी
they have described this pariprashna. So now
दो
this
चार दिन लग जाए,
question and answer
इतना
session,
इसका विस्तार है।
it will take 2-4 days. Such elaboration is there.
फिर हमारे गोयल माता जी
Now
कहेगी,
our
इतने सारे
Goel
प्रश्न
Mataji
रहेंगे
will
महाराज,
say that, oh Maharaj ji, so many topics from Srimad Bhagavatam got left. You just stayed in question and answer session
फिर
only.
पुत्र भी आ गए लंदन से, ये भी कहेंगे माता आपने तो कहा था कि एक दिन ये होगा, दूसरे दिन ये होगा, तीसरे दिन वो होगा, ये तो क्वेश्चन मार्क ही रह गया। 2 दिन तक क्वेश्चन मार्क ही हो गया, आंसर कब होगा? तो जान लो भागवत जी क्वेश्चन
See,
मार्क
just
नहीं है,
understand
ये
this.
उत्तर मीमांसा है।
Bhagavatam is not a question mark.
Srimad
It's
Bhagavatam
Uttar
is the answer of
Mimamsha.
all the
Means
questions.
it is the answer of all the questions.
एक पूर्व मीमांसा है,
One
उत्तर
is
मीमांसा।
Purva Mimamsha, another is Uttar
और सारे
Mimamsha.
ग्रंथों में भले ही पूर्व मीमांसा
In
प्रश्न है,
other Granthas, it is Purva Mimamsha, there are questions. But Srimad Bhagavatam ji is answering all the questions.
जबकि श्रीमद् भागवत जी में प्रश्न उत्तर की
Although
झड़ी लगी है।
Srimad Bhagavatam is full of question and
आदि
answers.
मध्य अंतेषु, प्रथम मध्य
First,
और अंत में भी सब अध्यायों में
starting, middle and end, in all the
प्रश्न और उत्तर की
cantos,
झड़ी है।
there is a chain of question and answers only.
जहाँ पर शौनक आदि ऋषि प्रश्न
Where
कर रहे हैं,
Shaunakadi rishis, they are asking question and Shuta Goswami is giving the answer. Another side, Parikshit ji is asking and Shukdev Goswami is answering. Where Devahuti Mata is asking and Kapil Bhagwan is answering. Where Rahugan is asking and Jad Bharat ji is answering.
जहाँ पर यमदूत प्रश्न करें और
Where Yamdut is questioning and Vishnu Dut answering in Ajamil ji's pastime. There where Hiranyakashipu asks question and Prahlad ji answers.
जहाँ पर
Where
कृष्ण प्रश्न करें
Krishna asks, Gopis answers.
जहाँ पर विदुर
Where
प्रश्न करें और
Vidur ji
मैत्री
asks
उत्तर
and
दें।
Maitri ji answers.
जहाँ पर उद्धव जी
Where
प्रश्न करें और
Uddhav ji
कृष्ण
asks
उत्तर
and
दें।
Krishna answers.
जहाँ पर
Where
नेमी राजा
Naimi,
प्रश्न करें
the king,
और नव योगेंद्र उत्तर
he
दें।
asks and Nav Yogendra answers.
भागवत जी में प्रश्न और उत्तर को छोड़कर कुछ
In
और नहीं।
Bhagavad Gita, there is nothing apart from question and answers.
जितने भी अध्यात्म है
All
वो
the
प्रश्न से ही आरंभ
spiritual
होता है।
texts,
अर्थात तो ब्रह्म
the
जिज्ञासा।
spirituality basically starts from a question. Adhatu Brahma Jigyasa.
सारा अध्यात्म एक प्रश्न से ही आरंभ होता है
The whole spirituality starts from this
और उसके
question.
उत्तर में ही
And in
सारे
answer of
ग्रंथों
that,
का उल्लेख
all the granthas are
सारे ग्रंथों का विस्तार
manifested,
और वर्णन
are compiled, are described.
इन्हीं बड़े-बड़े
All the
प्रश्न उत्तरों
granthas.
में
In these
हम
big
सबका
question and
लाभ होगा।
answers,
हमारा इसमें
we
प्रॉब्लम
all
है।
get real benefit. We
लेकिन
all
ये
get
सारे
so much
प्रश्न ये
benefit.
बड़े-बड़े लोगों ने नहीं
If
किए होते
these great personalities would
और
not
उनका
have asked
उत्तर भी
these
वो
great
बड़े-बड़े
questions
भक्तों ने ना दिया
and
होता
great devotees would
आज
have
हमारे
not
पास कोई
answered
उत्तर
these
नहीं है।
great answers,
क्योंकि अर्जुन ने प्रश्न
we
किया
would not even had Bhagavad Gita with us. Because Arjun asked the question, Shishyaste Shadi Mam Tvam
मैं
Prapanna.
बड़ा कंफ्यूज हूँ
I am very confused
मेरे को क्या करना है
that
तब
what to
भगवान
do.
ने उत्तर देना
Then
आरंभ
the
किया।
Lord started giving an
तब गीता
answer.
हुई।
Then Gita happened.
इसलिए परम सम्मानीय
That's why Param Sammanya means very respectful is that question which is full of inquisitiveness, spiritual inquisitiveness. Those kind of questions are very valuable. Other kind of question that, oh, what's the weather? What will happen tomorrow? Oh, viral is going on. How much traffic is going on? Oh, Diwali is coming. We need to find crackers. Where we will get firecrackers. So many questions like this, they just keep on happening. These are useless questions. The real questions are filled with spiritual inquisitiveness, and the answer benefits everyone. This is spirituality. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, which you and me, we all are hearing today. That's why Narad ji said that, O Vyas ji, you did not describe this, that Mata Mor Putra Bhave Kare na Bandhan Ati Hin Gyane Kare Lalan Palan. You did not describe that how Yashoda Maya
कान भी मरोड़ देती
She
है।
twisted the ears of Krishna with the stick in the hand. She even chastises Krishna.
अब बताओ बड़ा कौन है?
She threatens Krishna. Now, who is
थोड़ा सिद्धांत
greater?
सुनो, थोड़ा
See,
लीला भी सुनो।
here some philosophy, here some pastimes, in so it will be a mixture.
कृष्ण बड़े हुए कि भक्त
Now,
बड़े?
understand who is greater, Krishna or devotee. Once, what happened?
जैसे पुस्तक होती है, ग्रंथ होते
As
हैं,
there is a book
उसके प्रथम पृष्ठ मतलब फर्स्ट पेज पर, कवर पेज
in
पर,
the front page, in
यशोदा
the
मैया
cover
और
page
छोटे से बाल गोपाल, यही
of
दामोदर
that
लीला
book
का वर्णन।
is Krishna
यशोदा
and
मैया के हाथ
Yashoda
में
ji.
छड़ी है,
Yashoda ji is
और
having
कृष्ण दौड़
stick
रहे हैं, मैया ने
and
कान
Krishna
पकड़े।
is running and Maya just held the ears
तो एक
of
व्यक्ति
Krishna.
ने देखा,
Now a person saw this,
जिसके
this
हाथ में
new
छड़ी है,
person
वो
saw
भगवान होगा।
and he told that the personality who is having stick, that personality must be the Supreme Lord. And the one whose ears are getting twisted, he must be a devotee.
जो दौड़ रहा है,
But the
अपने
point is
प्राण बचा रहा
completely
है, अपनी रक्षा कर रहा है,
opposite.
वो तो भगवान है।
The one who is running
और जो
for his own
शासन कर रहा है, जो
life,
छड़ी लेकर खड़ी
he
है,
is the Supreme Lord. And the one who is chastising with the stick in the hand, she is the associate of Krishna. She is a devotee.
जहाँ पर ब्रजलीला में कृष्ण छोटे हैं,
There, where in
बाकी
Braj
सब
Leela,
बड़े हैं।
Krishna is small and everyone is big. Like everyone is greater than Krishna. Someone asked me in
बता दो, सार बता दो, कैसे
West,
समझेंगे कि
tell
ब्रजलीला
me
में
the
द्वारका लीला में
essence
अंतर क्या है?
that how to understand the difference between Braj Leela and Dwarka Leela.
जहाँ पर तो
I
भगवान
told that
छोटे
see,
छोटे और भक्त हो गए,
it's
बड़ा
clear.
वो है ब्रजलीला।
Wherever Krishna is inferior and devotees are
Just the essence।
superior, that is
और
Braj.
जहाँ पर भगवान हो गए बड़े,
And
और
where
भक्त हो गया छोटा, वो है
Krishna
द्वारका।
is superior and devotees are inferior, that is Dwarika Leela. This is
ब्रजलीला
clear
ऐसी
cut.
जहाँ पर भगवान कभी बड़े हुए
Braj
नहीं।
Leela is that in which the Lord never became superior. He never considered himself superior. Everyone else is superior than Krishna in Braj.
कृष्ण को बांध दिया, जिसको
Yashoda
योगी,
Maya,
ऋषि
she
मुनि कोई
binded
बांध नहीं
Krishna.
सकता।
That personality, yogis, rishi munis, they cannot bind him. But Yashoda Maya, she has just decided that I will for sure bind Kanhaiya today.
मैया पसीने से लथपथ हो गई।
Maya is
और कृष्ण को रस्सी से
completely
बांध दिया।
perspiring. She is
इसे
sweating
नाम
a
रखा
lot.
दामोदर,
but
जो इस महीने का नाम है दामोदर मास।
Finally, she could bind Kanhaiya. And that's why
और उस समय कन्हैया
Krishna's
रो
name
रहे हैं।
Damodar and this month name is Damodar Mas.
अब
At
ये
that
बात
time,
सुनो ध्यान से।
Kanhaiya is crying. Now, hear this, it's very interesting.
पिछले कार्तिक में
In last
सभा
Kartik,
हुई थी, दामोदर
there was this
अष्टकं का पाठ हो रहा था।
assembly in Vrindavan in which we were
तो सभी वक्ता रोज
reciting Damodar Ashtakam. Every day,
एक वक्ता ने
different
कहा,
speakers used to say different things. One speaker said that, see,
ये कितना शुभ महीना दामोदर महीना, जहाँ पर
that
भगवान
how
भी रोए।
auspicious this month is in
और
which
कोई ऐसा अवतार
the
नहीं
Lord
जिसने
also
रोकर
cried.
दिखाया।
No other incarnation ever cried. This is the glory of Braj Leela.
जो सब कारणों के कारण कृष्ण भी रोकर दिखलाते हैं।
This is the only pastime in which the cause of all causes, Shri Krishna, he is crying out of trembling.
बाय चांस
So I thought about this.
प्राप्त हो गया, नाम अनाउंसमेंट हुआ कि महाराज बोलेंगे।
Now, by chance, I got my name announced. So, what I was
गुरुजी की प्रेरणा से,
thinking,
आशीर्वाद से
so by the inspiration of Guruji, one point came out
मैंने कहा कि भाई
from my heart. I said,
ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता
that
कि और कोई ईश्वर तत्व रोए ना हो।
it cannot be that other incarnations did not cry.
श्री नरसिंह भगवान रोए।
Narsinghdev cried.
सामने छोटे से प्रहलाद जी को देखकर
When he saw
इतनी यातनाओं से
little
निकला मेरा
Prahlad ji, that, oh my Prahlad, my great devotee, he suffered so much. He went through so many obstacles, but he never stopped thinking about me. He never stopped remembering me. So one side Narsinghdev ji is showing a very fierce form, but on the other side he is crying with his heart melting for Prahlad Maharaj. Second example, seeing Kardam Rishi's severe austerities, Vishnu ji, when he appeared, he started crying, seeing the great severe austerity of Kardam Rishi.
ऐसे और भी उदाहरण हैं, कितना कहें।
And from there became Bindu Sarovar, from the tears of Vishnu. And then Ramji's pastime, you all know how he himself cried and he made everyone else cry. So there are so many incarnations in which the Lord cried. So what is the speciality of Krishna's crying here? See, Narsingh Dev, Vaman Bhagwan seeing the surrendered mood of Bali Maharaj and the words of his wife, touching words of his wife, Vaman Bhagwan also cried, Ramji also cried. If Krishna also is crying in Braj Leela, so it is same thing. What is the speciality? There is one speciality. And that speciality I was thinking about. What is the speciality? We every day sing that. Rudantam. All the other incarnations, they cried out of affection, out of love, out of Vatsalya. But in Braj Leela, Krishna, when he cried out of terror. Yugma karam bhojayugmena satanka netram muhushvasakam papirekakakanta sthite grimadhamodaram bhaktivadam namam vishwaram sachidananda rupam lasat kundalam gokulema. रोज गाते हैं उसके अर्थ को भी समझो तो देखो बड़ा. We sing this every day. If you hear or understand the meaning of this, it will be very blissful. See, this is the glory of Vrindavan. This is the glory of Krishna. See, crying out of Vatsalya, crying out of love and affection, that's completely different. But crying out of terror, there was no terror in the eyes of Narsingh Dev Ji, Kapil Dev Ji, Ram Ji, Vaman Bhagwan. But in the eyes of Kanhaiya, seeing the chastisement of Yashoda Maiya, there was a great terror. Satanka Netram. There is terror in the eyes of Krishna seeing the chastisement, anger of Yashoda Maya. This never ever happened in any other pastime except this pastime. This is the speciality of Vrajvasis. This is the speciality of Yashoda Maya. This is the speciality of Vraj Leela, of Krishna in Vraj. That out of terror he fears so much from Yashoda Maya. Sometimes on the other side, by the loving chastisement of Radhaji, there also Krishna gets terrorized. He becomes so fearful. Radhaji, when she just attacks with one sidelong glance, Krishna becomes very much restless, thinking that, what have I done? What's my fault? When Krishna, he comes in the form of Shat and Drisht. What is the meaning? See, in Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, Srila Rupa Goswami has given 96 types of Krishna. There are 96 types of Krishna. How 96? It will be a little difficult. I'll just speak. धीरोदात, धीरदत्त, धीरशान, ये चार varieties हैं. इसमें भी फिर these are four varieties of Krishna, and then in that also these four, then there are Swakiya and Parakiya. And 4 into 2, 8. So 8 types, each 4. Then Purnatar, Purnatam. Vrindavan, Mathura and Dwarika. These 3. So 4 into 2 into 3. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 3 is equal to 24. Okay. Now after 24, there is Shat, Drisht, Dakshin. Shat, Drisht, Dakshin. Then there is 4 more. So 24 into 4 is 96. Anukul, Dakshin, Shat and Drisht. So what is the meaning? It's like white lie. Just lying bluntly in the face.
चंद्रावली जी के यहाँ से आए,
He came from the Chandravali's Kunja.
माला पर भी सारे
On
चिन्ह
the
प्राप्त हो गए।
garlands also there are complete signs that he has come from Chandravali Kunj. So Radhaji obviously understood, and she asked that you're coming from Chandravali's Kunj? And Krishna is bluntly lying, no. I just got delayed on the way. So we will not explain that. So there are different types of Krishna basically. And this is the speciality of Raj Leela. This Krishna Leela, the Krishna is not an ordinary personality. His tattva is so deep that ocean is nothing in front of this. So that's why proper understanding with proper commentaries, then we relish Bhagavatam so much. Let's hear one bhajan now. क्या हो गया?
राधा श्री राधा जय 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 पवना किशोर प्रभो जय गोपी चित्र चोर प्रभो जय जय ब्रज के रखवाले राधिका रानी कन्हैया कन्हैया हमारे ब्रज के रखवाले कन्हैया राधिका रानी हमारे ब्रज के रखवाले कन्हैया राधिका रानी ओ कन्हैया राधिका रानी कन्हैया Jai Shri Ram. ये कोई जागरण नहीं हो रहा है, कीर्तन हो रहा है, सत्संग हो रहा है, ये संकीर्तन हो रहा है। यही भक्ति है कलयुग में, इसकी लाभ उठाइए, कुछ लेकर जाइए, हाथ उठाकर कहा कालों के साथ बोलो
देखो भागवत जी में बहुत प्रकार के रस का स्वाद है। कोई तो कथा का रस का स्वाद लेता है ना? वही कथा में पूरा डूब जाते हैं, एकदम मन ही नहीं करता कि बीच में रुके, पूरा कथा का स्वाद।
See, there are different kinds of relishments.
किसी को कीर्तन में पूरा स्वाद आता है,
Some
रुके ना चलता है।
relishes in katha, some relishes
फिर किसी को नृत्य करने का स्वाद, हाँ नृत्य चलता है।
in kirtan, and some relishes in dancing.
किसी को कथा के समाप्ति के बाद प्रसाद का बड़ा स्वाद।
Some relishes prasadam after Harikatha.
कथा जल्दी समाप्त हो, प्रसाद जल्दी जल्दी।
That Harikatha finishes soon and we'll get prasadam
बड़े
soon.
होकर नृत्य करने में
Okay, this standing up and dancing,
एक तो भगवान की प्रसन्नता होती है, वो तो बात है।
obviously Krishna gets satisfied, that is fine. But also, because we sit for so long, when we stand, we feel relaxed and the blood circulation happens. Now, many people take advantage of this. Those who sit behind coming late, they just take the great advantage of this, that, oh, Prabhuji, just do kirtan, when everyone will stand, then we will come in front. So everyone is taking their advantages of different situations. So anyway, all glories to Bhagavat Mahapuran. Don't think that I'm not watching. I'm watching everywhere. माता मोर पुत्र भावे करे न बंधन, अतिहीन ज्ञाने करे लालन पालन. How Yashoda Maya, she binds Kanhaiya, and Kanhaiya, he gets bounded by that rope and is called Damodar. So that Krishna who is crying out of terror, this is the glory. Sri Ramji did not cry out of terror. Sri Narsingh, Vaman, Sri Kapil Bhagwan, none of them ever cried out of terror. This is the glory of Vraj, that Krishna cried out of terror. Now then, Naradji said that, oh, Ved Vyasji, you did not describe this. Sakha Shuddha Sakhya Bhave Kare Skande Arohan. Tumi Kon Bada Lok Tumi Amisam. Where Sakhas, they just very casually talk to Krishna that, oh Kanhaiya, you are no greater, you are no superior. We all are equal. So
कभी राम जी के कंधे पे कोई चढ़ा?
they climb on the shoulders of Kanhaiya. Did anyone climb on the shoulder of Narsingh Dev, Ramji, Vaman Dev? No.
यदि सखा कुछ अच्छा सा मालपुआ खाए,
If Sakhas, they ate very nice, sweet, then Kanhaiya would just snatch from the mouth and eat. If Kanhaiya eats some Mohan Bhog laddu, very tasty, then Sakhas will just snatch from the mouth of Kanhaiya. There is no hesitation. Such pure friendship is there. Naradji asked, "Oh Vyasdev, did you describe all this anywhere?" He said, "No, no Guruji, I did not describe." Okay, above this, Priya jati man kare kare bharsan ved stuti haite hare mor man. Have you ever described anywhere that Radhaji, she says Krishna, "Oh, you are black, you are cheater, you are very bad in character." Radhaji says like this to Krishna. But these words are filled with so much love and affection for Krishna. In this, there is no real chastisement. It's out of love. For example, once in Dwarka, Shri Krishna was sitting with his wife Rukminiji, and Rukminiji was fanning Krishna. As Lakshmiji massages the lotus feet of Krishna, Rukminiji is fanning Krishna. So the Lord is thinking in the mind that let me just check that in this Grahastha ashram there is some happiness of joking, kidding, like there are jokings between husband and wife, the pair, the couple. So Krishna is thinking, let me just tease Rukmini a little bit and let me check what she says. Krishna is saying, "Oh Rukmini, you married to me, it was useless. There were so many beautiful princes, you could have married them. I am such a loser, I am such a coward that out of fear, just in the middle of the night, I just got shifted from Mathura to Dwarika. There were so many nice, beautiful, strong warriors. You could have married them." So here Krishna teased Rukmini a little bit to check what she says. But Rukmini, she could not even bear these words of Krishna. She was fanning. The fan fell from the hand and she herself fainted on the ground. Krishna, with 4 hands, he lifted Rukmini, woke her up and said that, "Oh Rukmini, I was just teasing, I was just joking with you. You got really serious." Now Krishna is thinking in the heart that, oh, Rukmini cannot even tolerate these jokes, these light words of mine. Now same words when Krishna said to Satyabhama. So Krishna has 16,108 wives. All these wives, queens of Krishna, they don't have same nature. They have different natures. Rukmini ji is very submissive. Very submissive. And Satyabhama, she is very sharp, very clever. Now, when Krishna said the same words to Satyabhama, that Satyabhama, you did a really bad decision by choosing me as your husband. There were so many better people, better meals. Satyabhama said that, for you, that Kubdi Kubja was okay. She was like the perfect partner for you. From Mathura, that Kubdi Kubja. Now Krishna started laughing. Now he is thinking that one side Rukmini cannot even tolerate my joking words. On the other side, Satyabhama speak very sharply. Now Krishna started remembering Vrindavan, in where Radharani also speaks like this. But there is some sweetness in the words of Radharani which no one has. There is respect also, there is sulky mood also, there is so much sharp words also, plus there is so much affection also. Those words which feel like nectar in the ear. That's why Priya jadi man kare bhartsan ved stuti haite hare mor man. Krishna says that hearing the glories, the prayers from the Vedas, my ears have become very bored. But when Radhaji speaks such twisted words full of chastisement, sulkiness and love and affection, my ears, they just crave for hearing those words of Radharani. Now, Vedvyasji was asked by Naraji, did you write all these things, beautiful pastimes? He said, no. This is the reason that your heart is so unsatisfied, because the pastimes of Vrindavan not anyone can understand. This is the place where the Rishi Munis also raised their hands saying that I cannot understand. We cannot understand these pastimes of Krishna and Brajvasis. These pastimes are out of this world because the Lord here does not consider himself as Lord, and neither he wants to show his lordship. There is a relationship here. Yashoda Maya has relationship as a son, Sakhas have as a friend, and Radhaji as a beloved, as a lover. This is the speciality of Braj Leela. Vedvyasji understood that this is the reason that my heart is so unsatisfied even after writing so much. The essence of everything I did not write. Jaya Jaya Ujjwala Rasa Sarva Rasa Sara Parakiya Bhave Jaha Prajete Prachar. The essence of all scriptures is Braj Leela, the pastimes of Braj, the pastimes of Vrindavan. Because it is so great that it's unparalleled. Naradji said, O Vyasji, now Naradji in parallel is giving instructions as well that, O Vyasji, one person just giving up all one's dharma, he desired to follow Bhagavat dharma, but in between he died. He did not attain perfection. Or, I would say, he fell down from spiritual path. So what was the harm? What was the loss? There is no loss, Naradji said. On the other side, a personality who just followed Varnashram Dharma, all the righteous act, did Bhagavad Dharma. And he did not follow Bhagavad Dharma, then he did not get anything in the hand. He lost everything basically. Because this Bhagavad Dharma is such that even when one fall down, there is no loss. Whatever bhajan a person has done in one's life, that bhajan, that devotion stays. This body will perish, everything else will perish, but bhakti will not perish. Bhakti will start from where we left in our last birth. So this is the speciality of Bhagavad Dharma. That's why, O Vyasji, so this is not something external. I am telling my own life history. So Naradji starts explaining his own life history of his previous birth to Vedvyasji, saying that I was the son of a maid servant. My mother was a maid servant in different houses. She used to work, she used to clean, and she used to somehow nourish me. Once, in the 4 months, this Chaturmasya, some saintly personalities, they came in our village. Now see, Naradji is saying that I am not telling you a tale, a story. No, I am telling you my previous birth, life history, that how my life changed and how I became what I am now. So at the time of that Chaturmasya, very greatly saintly personalities they came. Now my mother thought that my son, I should engage him in the service of these saintly personalities. He will serve a little bit and he'll get some prasadam, some blessings also. So Naradji is saying that my mother applied me in the service of sadhus, and when these sadhus, they were having prasadam, so there were some remnants left on their plate, on their leaves. So Naradji is saying that once I went in front of those sadhus and with folded hands I prayed that Uchishta, O Brahmanas, O Sadhus, if you allow me, if you give me permission, then your remnants which are left, can I accept them? Towards that remnant, seeing my respect towards their remnant, they allowed me, they gave me permission. Naradji said that as soon as I accepted those remnants, what happened? My attachment to Lord developed. My sins, my anarthas of many lifetimes just got destroyed at once, and I became completely pure. And at once, in those 4 months, I got the remnants, not just the food remnant, but also the Harikatha remnants from their lotus mouth. The remnants of a sadhu is not just from the mouth that, oh, the food, the prasadam, that's the remnant. No, even the Harikatha prasad, the remnants coming from the lotus mouth in the form of Harikatha, that is also is prasad, that is also remnant. Harikatha in itself is so much nectarian, plus in the mouth of these pure sadhus there is saliva. What kind of saliva? The saliva in which the tongue is residing. What kind of tongue? That tongue which chants the holy name of the Lord, pure holy name all the time. For example, Srimad Bhagavatam in itself is so nectarian, which is compared with a very sweet mango. For example, this Srimad Bhagavatam is that fruit, not an ordinary fruit, but the king of fruit. What is the king of fruit? Mango. So this mango was on a tree. What kind of tree? There is a branch which is called as Narayan branch. Now, when the mango gets fully ripe, then it falls down. As soon as it ripe, see what beautiful natural process it is, that as soon as that fruit ripe, the tree just throw that fruit down. He never actually keep that sweet ripe fruit for himself, but the tree is giving that fruit to which he gave birth, he nourished. He is giving that fruit for the welfare of others and naturally throwing that down for others. So Galitam Phalam. On this branch of Narayan, this mango became ripe and it fell on another branch, the branch of Naradji. And from the branch of Naradji, that mango fell on the branch of Vedvyasji. And from the branch of Vedvyasji, there was a parrot sitting. Now this parrot just tasted this mango. That mango was already very sweet, but as soon as this beautiful parrot has tasted this sweet mango became more and more sweeter, much more sweeter. It was already sweet and it became now much more sweeter. So the Harikatha of the Lord is in itself very nectarian, but when that comes out from the lotus mouth of these pure devotees, then the nectar of their lotus mouth adds on the nectar of Harikatha, and then it becomes so blissful. So Naradji said that one side I had the remnants, and on the other side I had the Harikatha. I heard the Harikatha of these pure sadhus, because of which in my heart that bhakti which is like what? Klesh Agni Suddha. That bhakti which is most rare, it became very easily available and started developing in my heart. Bhakti is very rare. Not just rare, it is called Sudurlabh, means rarest of rare. Why? There are two reasons for that. See, what I am telling you right now, these are outlines. We are not going deeper into this. If we go into the details, then 7 days we will not be able to finish first canto also. And we have got order that we have to speak Vaman Bhagwan Katha tomorrow. And we are right now in Shukdev ji only. Or tomorrow Vaman Bhagwan. Such long leap. We have to take shelter of Hanumanji, just saying Jai Shri Ram and jumping over the sea. So bhakti is rarest of rare because of two reasons. See, there are two ways of speaking Bhagavad Katha. One style is that, oh, yes, just touching all the topics of Bhagavatam and just moving. In 3 hours, what all to speak? 1 hour is gone for Kirtan, 1 hour the devotees come late. So we just get 1 hour to speak. And in that 1 hour, how much we can speak? Also, if we get the time to speak 3 hours in the morning and 3 hours in the evening, then many things might come out. Now in 1.5 hours, what to speak? And then they'll say, oh, this is missed, that is missed. So one style is that just touching upon all the different topics, like Shukadeva Goswami, what he did when he was describing Ramayana about Ramji's pastime, in just one shloka he just finished the whole Ramayana. How Shukadeva Goswami spoke Ramayana? Oh, by the order of Dasharath Maharaj, Ramji went in the forest, Sita ji got abducted, pool was built, bridge was built, Ramji killed Ravan and then came back to Ayodhya and very nicely settled. Ramayana finished. Now, Parikshit ji, he was just watching the face like this with jaw-dropping expressions that, what? Finished? Now, Shukadeva Goswami said that, what you are expecting? If I start speaking Ramayana, then you have just 7 days. Then Parikshit ji said, but speak something at least. Then Shukadeva Goswami, in very brief, he described Ram Leela. In the same way, if we just touch upon different topics of Bhagavatam, that is one style. But the bliss comes when we churn one particular topic and bring out the beautiful butter, the tasty butter out of it, then it is completely different style. That's very nice. So, there are all the different perspectives, different point of views, bringing them out and churning all together on that particular topic. So there are two styles. One is that doing thousands and thousands of practices, we cannot attain bhakti. By doing practices by one's own endeavors, we can never attain bhakti. But yes, if one get Guru Kripa, then bhakti can come at once. That bhakti which is rarest of rare, it can become very easily available. That Bhakt Pad Dhuli, Bhakt Pad Jal, Bhakt Bhut Avshesh, Eitin Mahabal. That the dust of the lotus feet of the devotees, the water of the lotus feet of devotees, or the remnants of the pure devotees, then bhakti becomes very easy. Another reason is Shri Krishna also does not give his own bhakti in someone's hand very easily. He can very easily give, oh, you want son? Just organize Bhagavat and you'll get son. Oh, you want your daughter get married? Just do this, you'll get married. Oh, you want to do something for your forefathers? Just organize Bhagavat and that will be done. You want liberation? Oh, done. But if he'll give everything, he'll give everything, but he will hide bhakti. That's why that bhakti is rarest of rare. Because we might actually misuse that bhakti. On the day of Diwali, the mother went to the market
10 तोले सोने की चेन खरीद के लाई
and she bought a very heavy gold chain.
और घर में छोटे छोटे बच्चे 8-10
And there are little kids in the house, 8 years, 10 years old, and they are asking mother, give me, we will play. Hey, you will break it. No, I want this gold chain to play with. Will you give? No, you will give an artificial jewelry to that kid, but not the real gold.
चेन उसको तो लॉकर में संभाल के रखा जाता है
See, a heavy gold chain like this, we put in the locker, not in the hands of kids.
सारे साल की कमाई निकल गई अगर खो दी तो इसलिए वो भक्ति इतनी मूल्यवान
So that's why that bhakti is so precious that the Lord does not give it like anything to anyone.
कौन से लॉकर
He always put in the locker. What is the locker? You know where is the locker of the Lord?
पहले ओल्ड फरीदाबाद में अरे नहीं भाई
Not in old Faridabad.
भगवान का लॉकर कौन से बैंक में है जानते
In
हो
which bank Lord's locker is there?
बैंक क्या होता है
What is bank?
जहाँ पर सब लाकर अपना पैसा
Bank
जमा
is the
करते
place where everyone comes and put their wealth in.
हैं। भगवान का बैंक और लॉकर क्या है
Now what is the bank and locker of Krishna?
भक्त का हृदय है
That is the heart of
ये
devotees.
उनका बैंक है
That is the bank
ये उनका
of Krishna. That is the locker of Krishna.
जहाँ पर लॉकर के अंदर
In that locker,
अपनी सारी संपत्ति
he
अपनी
keeps
भक्ति को
all his wealth, his bhakti inside that locker and hide it.
और भक्त उस लॉकर
And
से
devotee,
अपने आप ही खोलकर
he himself
भगवान की वो संपत्ति जो
open
भक्ति
that locker and just starts distributing that wealth of Krishna to everyone. If they distribute like this, then that wealth will get finished. But no, this is the miraculous thing, that the more it gets distributed, the more it becomes.
मीरा जी ने गाया ना
Meera ji said, Payo ji main Ram Ratan Dhan payo.
पायो जी मैंने राम रतन धन पायो ये भी गाने हैं उसमें पंक्ति आती है ना
So in that there comes a line, Din din bade sataye.
ये सब
Means this is that kind of wealth which never gets finished. Instead, it always keeps on increasing and increasing and increasing. And that's why the locker of the bank of Krishna is the heart of the devotees. The Lord says, Sadhu hridi mayam, sadhu itayam.
ये भगवान का लॉकर है जी
This is the locker of the Lord, the heart of sadhu, where
सबसे मूल्यवान जो भक्ति है
one's
जो प्रेम है
real wealth, Krishna's real wealth, that is Prem Bhakti, he always keeps in the heart of the devotees. And the devotees are very clever that they open the locker in such a way that they know the password. They have thumb impression. As soon as they touch it, they open it and starts distributing. And the more they distribute, the more it increases. It never gets finished. It's infinite.
इसे नारद जी ने कहा
That's why Naradji said,
मैंने वो संपत्ति
Oh, I took that wealth.
4 महीने तक कथा भी सुनी मेरे
I heard
भक्ति आ गई।
Hari Katha for
जब वो
4
साधु
months.
जाने लगे,
Bhakti entered in my heart.
मैंने कहा,
And when
आप ऐसे ही जा रहे
those
हो,
sadhus, they started leaving,
मंत्र तो दे जाओ।
I just begged in front of them that you are leaving, give me some mantra so that I can have some connection with you also.
मन में सोचा,
Narad.
जगत में संसार में मेरी किसी से कोई आसक्ति नहीं है एक आसक्ति है वो मेरी माँ से
Naradji got
वो
mantras
मंत्र प्राप्त
from
करके और कथा
the sadhus. Now,
संसार
Naradji
से
said
बचते
that
हैं।
I have no attachment to anyone in this world except my mother. Now, why I have this attachment to my mother also? It should also be finished. Now, one day, what happened? Naradji is telling that my mother went to milk a cow and there was a snake nearby and the snake bit my mother and my mother died. Naradji said, I had no lamentation at that time because I knew that the body, we take birth, we die, and for how many mothers will I cry? Every birth I have got one mother. Even the birds, the animals, they have mothers. So many lifetimes, every life we get a mother. Nobody actually drops from the sky without a
हर
mother.
जन्म में माता पिता प्राप्त हुए,
Every birth we get a mother.
लेकिन अब ये जो मंत्र प्राप्त
Now, this mantra, in this birth that I have got, I will utilize it fully. So Naraji said that I just left that village. I went through different dense forests, rivers, mountains, and I entered into a very dark forest. And under the tree, I stood. I did Achman. I remembered the Lord,
और उसी में ही
and in that,
जैसे ही वो मंत्र का जाप,
as soon as I started chanting,
बस
I chanted those mantras.
मेरे इष्ट
At once,
भगवान सामने ही
my worshipable Master, that Supreme Lord, He appeared in front.
वो भगवान सामने प्रकट हुए।
That Lord appeared in front of me.
नारद जी कहने लगे,
Naraji said,
मेरे नेत्रों से प्रेम के अश्रु बहने लगे,
from my eyes, tears of love started falling.
मिलन के
These tears are tears of meeting. For so many lifetimes, I was separated from my worshipable Lord, from my Master, eternal Master. Today I have found Him. Today I met Him. The Lord said, see,
गोप कुमार
there was one Gop Kumar,
भगवान से विमुख
being averse from the Lord, but one sadhu came in his life and he got a mantra. What mantra? Gopal mantra, which one gets at the time of initiation.
जब करते करते
Now chanting this Gopal mantra,
ब्रह्मलोक इत्यादि शिवलोक
he crossed heaven, Shivlok, Saket, Vaikunt.
पार कर दिया,
Just this mantra made him cross all the different
लिफ्ट अपने ऊपर ले जाती है, आपको तो बस खड़े
spiritual planets. It's like this mantra is like a lift,
कहने में जैसे
like an elevator.
को लेते चला गया मंत्र,
This mantra just took me at different floors, crossing all the floors, and make me reach at the top floor.
कहाँ पर? गोलोक वृंदावन में उस लीला में प्रवेश
The top floor is Golok Vrindavan, in the pastimes of Krishna.
एक स्वार्थ
So there are two types of worshipping, Mantramay and Swasiki.
और एक स्वार्थ की उपासना,
Swarsiki and Mantramay Upasana.
मंत्र जब करते 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 मैं भगवान की लीला में
Chanting mantra, I entered into the pastimes of the Lord, where Krishna himself is coming in the evening time with all the cowherd friends and the cows, and at that time Gop Kumar entered into that pastime.
ठाकुर जी गैया
Just
को
think
लेकर
about
आए
it
हैं,
that
सब
Thakurji is
समय
returning from the forest
कुमार उनमें प्रवेश
with all the cows and cowherd boys, and Gop Kumar entered into that pastime at that particular time, and Gop Kumar saw Krishna, Krishna saw Gop Kumar, and both of them embraced each other. Krishna does not want to leave Gop Kumar, neither Gop Kumar wants to leave Krishna. Both of them are crying.
उन्होंने अपने आंखों के आंसू
Both of
से एक
them,
दूसरे को अभिषेक कर दिया, स्नान कर
by the tears of their eyes, they just did abhishek of each other.
गोपाल मंत्र उनको वहां तक ले गया,
This Gopal mantra took them at that level, where to Gopal himself.
एक गोप कुमार,
And at that time Prabhu said, Hey Gop Kumar,
और मैं कब से तुम्हारी
since how long you were averse to me, and I was waiting for you for so long, and today you have come to me.
उस एक आज
So
में
that today
जन्म जुड़े हुए हैं,
is not related with years, with days, but with births.
वो आज
That today.
जैसे कुल्हाड़ी दी जाए,
For example, if we are given an
तो इस
axe
वृक्ष को तोड़ के दिखाओ,
and we are told to break a
कुल्हाड़ी
tree,
से एक बार मारा
with one hit
गिर जाता है,
the tree fall down.
छोटा सा निशान गिरा,
Just a little depression comes on that bark of the tree.
बेटा इसी पे मारता चला जाओ,
The Guru said to the disciple, just keep hitting. Then first day, second day, third day, fourth day, on the 100th day, just did one hit and the tree fell. Now the disciple cannot say that just by one hit, I just broke the tree.
तो बार मारा वृक्ष गिर गया,
He is actually telling the truth that on the 100th day, he just hit once and the tree broke. But no, from first to 100, all the hits are connected with each other.
सारे भाग
All the hits from 1 to 99, they are connected to the 100th hit.
प्रभु का नाम लो
So that's why when we say,
प्रभु की प्राप्ति
oh,
एक बार राधा कुंड में
just
स्नान
by
करो, राधा जी की प्राप्ति भाई वो एक क्या है
taking bath in Radha Kund once, we attain Radha Ji. Just chant the holy name once, we attain Krishna.
वो सारे
What
के
is
सारे
that?
कल
All those past, all those yesterdays,
एक बार में आकर जुड़ जाते हैं।
they combine together in today.
जब कृष्ण कह रहे हैं गोप कुमार
So when Krishna is saying, Gop Kumar, since when? Since so long I have been waiting for you and today I found you. In that today there are so many birds connected, do you know?
भगवान का नाम करने से भगवान की
Just by
प्राप्ति को
chanting the
एक
name
नाम
of
में
Krishna once we attain Krishna, no.
भैया।
Understand this, that in that one holy name of Krishna there are millions of birds of bhakti connected inside that. Shraddha,
नाम में जुड़े हुए
sadhu sang, bhajan kriya, anarth nivritti, nishtha, ruchi, asakti, bhav, prem, all these stages are connected.
ये प्रतीक्षा कर रहे हैं
So that's why the Lord also is waiting for us. He is waiting.
लेकिन
He is looking on the path, saying that we will be coming soon.
बस ये धंधा अगले साल तक ठीक हो जाएगा फिर मैं माला शुरू करता हूँ
But what is our state? Oh, right now this problem is going on in my life. As soon as this will get finished, I will start chanting nicely.
बस ये मार्च में
Oh,
बेटी का
next year I'll start. Oh, my daughter is just gonna get married in March next year. After that I'll be free and I'll do so much bhajan. Oh, my son, he just got established into the business. Let him learn and then I have to do bhajan only. So doing like this, one excuse, two excuse, another excuse.
बहाना और बहाना दोनों ही चलते चले गए 80 साल हो गए
Like
85
this,
साल हो गए
80 years went, 85 years went, and that today, that day that I'll start bhajan, that day did not come.
लेकिन
The
बस
life
अभी करते
ended.
हैं, अभी हुआ नहीं कभी वो
Oh,
अभी
I'll
कभी
do
नहीं
just
हुआ।
now, I'll do just after this.
ऐसे
And that
सत्संग
time did
में
never came.
से क्या कहा कल कर सो
So that's why what said, kal kare so aaj kare so means what you want to do tomorrow, do it today. And what you want to do today, do it now. Because we don't have
अरे आरंभ तो
any assurance that we will be seeing the next moment or not.
घंटों घंटों नहीं कर सकते आज से 10 मिनट आरंभ तो करो
At least start doing for 10 minutes from today.
आरंभ तो करो
Just start at least.
नहीं, वो अब बड़ी एकादशी आएगी
Oh no,
तब
that
करो।
Ekadashi will come, then I'll start.
बड़ी छोटी क्या सब
अरे
होती है।
what is this?
और ये तो कार्तिक का
Small Ekadashi, big Ekadashi, Kartik. This is Kartik month. This is the most auspicious month of the whole year. Every day is auspicious in this month.
हर एक दिन शुभ है
Every day is auspicious.
और कल होगी
And tomorrow will be there
मेरे को तो
or
गारंटी
not.
नहीं।
I have no guarantee for
आपको
that.
होगी आप बहुत बड़े संत हैं
You might have the guarantee. You are great souls.
हमारे माधव के कोई कथा सुना
Our Madhavpriya Prabhuji speaks one katha,
और उन्होंने शिला महाराज जी से सुनी
and he heard this from Srila Maharaj Ji,
और मैंने इनके मुख से सुनी
and I heard from his mouth.
राम जी अंदर
Ram Ji
अपने प्रकोष्ठ में बैठे
is sitting inside his
एक
chamber.
ब्राह्मण राम जी से मिलने आया
One Brahman came to meet
लक्ष्मण
Ram
जी से
Ji.
कहा,
He told Lakshman
प्रभु
Ji
राम को कह दो मेरे को मिलना है
ओ
अब
प्रभु,
संध्या का बेला हो गया, बस रात्रि शुरू हो
that
गई।
please tell Ram Ji that I want to meet him.
लक्ष्मण जी ने कहा रुको रुको
Lakshman Ji said,
भैया
oh
से
wait,
पूछना।
wait, let me just go and ask Ram
लक्ष्मण
Ji.
जी ने कहा, प्रभु
Now,
वो एक ब्राह्मण आपसे
Lakshman
बहुत
Ji
जरूरी बात
went
करना है।
inside and told Ram Ji that
राम जी ने कहा,
one
लक्ष्मण,
Brahman has come to talk with you. Ram Ji said, oh Lakshman, it's night time. Tell that Brahman to come tomorrow. Lakshman starts smiling
मुस्कुरा रहे हैं।
mildly. Now Ram Ji asked Lakshman, did you hear what I said? Tell him that he may come tomorrow.
और थोड़ा सा
Lakshman Ji smiled even more.
बोलते हंसते क्यों हो?
Hey, why are you smiling?
बोलते प्रभु अगर आप
Prabhu,
इसकी गारंटी लेते हो,
if
तो
you
आप
take the guarantee that he can come tomorrow, then he will come tomorrow, then I'll just tell him. You are the Lord, you are Ishwar. If you take the guarantee that he will be alive tomorrow, for sure, then I'll just tell him that, okay, come tomorrow. But Ramji said, no, bring him just right now, because I am also not giving guarantee for his tomorrow. So, bring him now, I'll talk to him. Brahmana's life, he will be able to see tomorrow's sunrise? Not sure.
उसी प्रकार
So in the same way,
हमारा भी यही है कि
our state also is like this. So many examples we hear that a person is sleeping and he didn't wake up in the morning, just died while sleeping.
आवाज भी नहीं हुई, चू भी नहीं हुई, कुछ भी नहीं हुआ।
Nothing happened, no movement,
सुबह नींद ही नहीं खुली।
nothing.
घर वाले उठाकर देखते है ही नहीं व्यक्ति। कल नहीं होगी, आज ही है बस। जो करना है आज ही कर लो।
So there is no tomorrow. It's just today. So whatever you want to do it today. That means if you are inspired to perform bhakti, then just start right now. This is your inspiration. And that inspiration will make you progress. And that's why Naraji said that as soon as I started chanting those mantras, Prabhu came in front of my eyes, and with teary eyes, when I was having darshan of my worshipable master, at once he just disappeared. Naraji said, I got so restless that where my Prabhu has gone, where my master has gone. Just on the midnight, I got the lottery of $1 million. And in the morning, I found out that some thieves just stole those $1 million. When it was not there, I was not so sad. But when I got that lottery and I lost it, that's so distressful. So Naraji is saying the same. Till now, I didn't have darshan of the Lord, so I was fine. But now when I had darshan for a moment and now he is lost to me, I am so restless and I'm just crying out everywhere. Where is my Lord gone? Where has he gone? Where can I find him? Now, celestial voice came telling that, oh Narad, those who don't attain perfection, they don't get my darshan. You reached perfection, that's why you had my darshan, but now I have disappeared so as to increase your eagerness much more. So many times the Lord deliberately does not come in front. Why? Because it will be very easygoing. So to develop that eagerness in the heart of sadhak, that when he will cry, he'll suffer in separation, then what will happen? Like gold, the more it gets burned, the more it gets heated, it becomes more glowful. In the same way the sadhak, the more he suffers in separation from the Lord, he becomes more and more devotional, more and more close to the Lord. So the Lord said that, oh sadhak, you do sadhana, and next birth you will come as my associate. Now Naradji is waiting that when will this body leave? Because celestial voice said that when you will die, then next birth you will come as my associate. Right now, you are the son of a maid servant. Now the Lord said that, see, when you will leave this body, you will come as my associate in the next birth. Now Naraji is thinking that when will I give up this body? And what is our state? We never want to leave this body. We want to live. But how long can we protect it?
सार में तो यही बात है, सार यही है, विस्तार करने बैठे तो 11 युग बन जाने। तो सार सुनो।
So this is the essence. If we hear in elaboration, then it will take 11 p.m. Oh, it's already 9:30.
सार हो गया तो 11 यही बज रहे हैं। तो कल भी कुछ करना है।
So we have to speak something
तो बताओ सार सुनो
tomorrow also. So you want to hear essence or elaboration? Oh, everyone wants essence only. Okay. So the essence is this only, that when Naradji left his body, How he left?
बोलते वर्णन किया जैसे
It's
सांप
described like a snake,
अपने ऊपर जो उसकी केंचुली है
the dead
उसको
skin,
छोड़ देता है
when he leaves and he attains the new skin, the snake never feels any pain. This is the quality of the snake, that it can remove the old skin
और उसको नया प्राप्त
and
होता है।
attains the new skin.
जैसे हम लोग मरते हैं
So in the same way,
साधु
when
महात्मा
we
संत
die,
ऐसे नहीं मरते।
we die very differently. But Sadhu Mahatma, they don't die like us.
इसलिए उनके संसार से जाने को कहा जाता है अप्रकट होना।
So that's why their leaving this world is called as disappearance.
ये दिख तो नहीं रहा है। मुझको नहीं दिख रहा, आपको नहीं दिख रहा, इसका मतलब ये नहीं सूर्य का अस्तित्व नहीं है।
We are not able to see sun right now. It does not mean that sun is not there. Sun is right there where it is, but we are not able to see. In the same way, when these great devotees, these sadhus, they leave the body, they disappear. They are always present, but we are not able to see. They disappeared from our eyes. In the same way, Narad ji, waiting for the right time, he was chanting the mantra. He never stopped that mantra.
तो भगवान का दर्शन मिल गया, बोले हो गई सिद्धि।
If we will get darshan of the Lord, then we will feel, I have attained perfection. Now who will sit and do achman, apply tilaks, taking bath and doing chanting and all? We have attained the Lord. So what else is needed? But Narad ji, after having darshan, he still kept chanting and was waiting, when will I attain my Lord? And the time came when Narad ji left his body
ब्रह्मा जी की शरीर में प्रवेश
and he entered into the body of Brahma ji. And when the
महाप्रलय हुई,
annihilation
अलग
happened,
प्रकार की है।
there are different levels of annihilation.
खंड प्रलय,
In 12th canto, it has been described. One is Khand Pralay, which is, and then Mahapralay. Then Mahapralay means complete annihilation. Everything gets annihilated in that. And at that time,
हजारों वर्षों के बाद
Narad ji entered into Brahma ji. Brahma ji entered into
ब्रह्मा जी का भगवान की नाभि से
Narayan.
हुआ।
And then again, when the creation happened, Brahma ji appeared from the navel of
पुत्र नारद नहीं,
Vishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And now from that Brahma came Narad ji. This Narad ji is not that this. Narad ji in all the direction, he is
को प्रेम बांटते फिरते। ये तो हुई सार। अब विस्तार करने बैठे तो नारद जी का अपना ही जीवन चरित्र और नारद जी की जितनी भी
now Narad ji is his own life and teachings and all the pastimes that are described in Bhagavatam about Narad ji or related to Narad ji, in it will in itself take 15 days. So what to speak? So just one, in essence, thing is that we can really discuss all this if you come at 6 p.m. sharp. But because you don't come on time, so our elaboration gets converted into essence.
है कि नहीं? हाँ, दो चार वक्त जरूर आते हैं। और कल से
Some
मैं
devotees
किसी
come
को
on
कुछ
time,
नहीं करूँगा।
but from tomorrow, I will not wait for anyone. I'll just start.
निकल गई, सो निकल गई।
Whatever you have lost, you have lost.
कल तो मैं बिल्कुल
This train will not wait for any
समय पर
passenger.
अपनी कथा को आरंभ
I
करूँगा।
will start my katha tomorrow on time.
मैं क्या करूँ, 2 दिन से तो मैं सहन कर रहा हूँ।
I am bearing your delay for last 2 days, but now I am becoming restless because I am not satisfied with the essence. I really want elaboration. So that's why paying obeisances at the lotus feet of Narad ji, let's just conclude.
अभी घड़ी देखी है,
Today, time just flew. I felt like I spoke for 20-25 minutes, and here 2.5 hours are already gone. So we just conclude here.
फिर से धन्यवाद
And again, thanks to the family by whose endeavors in this RadhaMadhav Gaudiya Math, we are having Bhagavat Hari Katha, Bhagavat Katha in Kartik month. It's auspicious all the time, but in Kartik month, in front of Thakurji, we are doing this. It's a real mercy, blessing, in which we today heard Brajlila also a little bit. Vyas ji's glories, Shukdev Goswami, and some different topics. Narad ji, we heard. So we heard about Narad Ji and Ved Vyas Ji today. All glories to Narad Ji.
जय
अरे जय देने में भी इतना आलस, कोई जय पीछे वाले है कह रहे हैं, है नहीं, कहो क्या बोल रहा है? बोलो भागवत महापुराण की,
जय
बोलो श्री राधा माधव की,
जय